Comparing whole numbers. Here's some vocabulary we need to understand in order to know how to compare whole numbers. The first word is greater than. Greater than means it's the bigger number. It has a symbol that opens to the left. Some of you may remember this as a Pac-Man symbol or an alligator. It wants to eat the larger one, so its mouth is open to that bigger one. But if you're looking at the symbol on a paper, the one that opens to the left is called the greater than symbol. The less than symbol is the one that is the smaller number. The less than symbol, the small end points to the left. And the equal to symbol, the numbers have the same value. So when comparing whole numbers, we always want to line them up to see which place values are larger. I like to put mine vertically. That means I put one on top of each other. So step one, and you may write these into your notes if you like. Step one is to line up the ones place. Notice here we have the 7 and the 8 lined up together. We do that because we actually want to compare and see if one number is larger than the other with the largest place value. And that's what step 2 is. Compare the digits starting with the largest place value. So here I have the 10,000s place, and I see they're both 4s. So that really doesn't help me. If they're the same, it says over here, go to step 3. And step 3 says to compare the digits and the next place value to the right. So I move to the right to the thousands place value. Again, they're the same, so that really doesn't help me. Then I move to the hundreds place value. Oh, I see I have a 7 on the bottom number and a 6 on the top number. So therefore 7 is larger than 6, and I want to make my opening towards that number. If I look down here, here's the 7. So 45,687 is less than 45,768. Here's another example. Comparing 374 and 956,379. First thing is I put them on top of each other, and then I start all the way to the left. Here I see the 9s are the same, so I ignore them and I go to the next place value. Here I have a 5 and a 2. Well, 5 is larger than a 2, so in the 10,000s place, we know that 5 is larger than 2. So 956,379 is larger or greater than 927,374. Now you can also flip it around, but you have to make sure the symbol flips. 927,374 is less than 956,379. Here's some guided practice. Let's try these together. 1,798, 1,789. The 1s are the same, the 7s are the same, but here we have an 8 and a 9. So which one is larger? You're right, the 9 is larger, so we want to put the greater than sign over there. And 1,798 is larger than 1,789. The next one, we have 25,409 and 26,409. The 2s are the same, but I see we have a 6 and a 5. The 6 is larger, so we want that to be the larger number. So we must put in the smaller than symbol. 25,409 is less than 26,409. You may try the next 3 on your own. Just write out the entire 2 numbers, and then in between put the correct symbol. And then pause the video while you're doing this, and then we will check our answers. Okay, in the next example, I see that we have 10,000 to 10,207,301 is the larger number, so that's the correct symbol, the less than symbol. The fourth example, these are exactly the same, so we say they are equal. And in the last example, in the 10,000s place, I have a 3 and a 4, so I see that a 3 is smaller than a 4, so I'm going to put the less than symbol in. Let's compare these numbers and order them from least to greatest. When you have 3 numbers, again, it's easy to put them in order or to line them up the ones place, but I see right away that one of them is going to be the least. Do you see it? Yes, this one, 1,971, is going to be the least because it only has 4 digits and the others have 5. So the least one was 1,971. If I look at the next 2 numbers, I see I have a 43,000 and a 42,000. Well, 43,000 is greater than 42,000, so that's going to be my greatest one. And in between will be 42,301. Take your time when you're dealing with more than 2 numbers. It really pays off in the end. Sometimes you can put them on a number line. Once you put these on a number line, if you start on the left, that's going to be the smallest number, and move to the right. So in this case, 32,983 is the smallest, and then we have 32,985 and 32,989. I like writing mine in columns like this, vertically, so I can check it. In the 10,000s column, I have all 3s. In the thousands columns, I have all 2s. I have 9s in the hundreds columns. I have 8s in the tens columns. And then I have a 3, a 5, and a 9 in the ones columns. And that is in order. I'd like you to pause the video and put these in order from least to greatest. You may use a number line if possible, or you can just put them in order by looking at the place values. So please pause the video. This is your independent practice. Please copy these 4 different problems into your notes. Put the correct symbols in for numbers 1, 2, and 3. And for the last one, put those numbers in order. They all start with 14 million, so be careful.